Wouldn't it be great if we can rent out our crash pads to make some extra cash instead of letting it sit in the garage doing nothing? Wouldn't it be great if we could easily find crash pads to rent when we fly to another place to climb? I did a customer survey by talking to my climber friends about the idea, and almost all of them are super excited about it. And I have an engineering background, so I can easily code up an app to serve as an MVP. Similar business ideas of sharing economy like Airbnb and Uber get millions of funding by investors. So it looks like a no-brainer to pursue this business idea, right? Not so soon yet. The number one thing we should do prior to pursuing our business idea is to Google around and see if someone else has done similar things. You might think, dude, obviously. But you have no idea how many aspiring entrepreneurs make this type of mistake and end up wasting a lot of their own time. Anyways, I Googled around and I discovered a company called Gear Commons. They were doing the exact same thing I thought of, but in a broader sense. Sharing economy for outdoor gears. The founders, Michael and James, launched the company at around 2013, but they couldn't get any traction and eventually they shut the company down at around 2016. Michael wrote a Medium article detailing why the company failed and what he learned from it. It is so insightful that I feel compelled to share it with you. I have tremendous respect for what Michael and James went through, and here's a summary of their two main insights. Number one, solve the number one problem and not the number two problem. According to an industry survey, the number one reason why people don't go outdoors often is because they don't have enough time. And the number two reason is they don't have access to the right gear. However, when solving the number two problem with the sharing economy approach, it actually amplifies the number one problem because of the additional time needs to spend on emails, taxes, pickups, and returns. Also, the owner of the gears makes around $30 over a typical transaction, an amount that is not worth going through all the trouble. Number two, people just don't rent outdoor gears that often. Revenues from rentals typically are less than 1% of the total revenue of a typical gear shop, which means the profitability and market size are microscopic to begin with. From their experience, people were stoked to share the equipment with strangers on their platform. Supply was high, but the demand was very, very low. Typically, people only use your service one day a week for their weekend trips. And most people only go on an outdoor trip for around 1 to 2 times a year. As for people who went outdoors more often, they have their own gears. With such a low usage rate and low margin, it was impossible to keep the business alive. So based on these insights, sharing economy for crash pads is not a viable business idea. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And comment below if you are interested in an in-depth interview with Michael and James. If there is enough interest, I will try my best to make it happen. See you in the next video.